Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 live, alive at Valley of Fires recreation area near Carrizozo, New Mexico, and I am on fire. Fall in! Rawr! I could just see that square-jawed dude. I saw him one time. I didn't like it then. I don't like it now. But anyway, that's the way it is. Moving right along. This is moving day. Where are you moving? Oh, I'm going a long way, guys. I'm going 24 miles up in the mountains to my lot in Capitan. That's where I'm headed. And the temperature, let's find out. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Capitan, New Mexico? It's cold.
The current temperature in Capitan is 61.
Perfect. High today supposed to be 75. Can I live with that? Yes. So anyway, I'm going to do that. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Kingsland, Texas?
The temperature in Kingsland right now is 77.
Whoa, and the high today is supposed to be an even 100. I guess where I'm not. But guess where I will be in probably the end of September. I'll be there. Oh, okay, here we go. All right, we got our comments ready to go here, and I'm ready to go here. Got the whole gang back here. Yay, go, Rusty, go. And that's my cheerleader gang back there. But anyway, I'm in my Casita RV fiberglass 84 square feet of interior space. I washed my hair last night and blows up like a balloon almost. But anyway, I've been full-timing for a long time. Hey, Google, tell us an ice joke.
Why did the man name his dogs Rolex and Timex? Because they were watchdogs.
What can I say? Boy, that's a real funny ice joke. One of the funniest ones I've ever heard. Anyway, I got to introduce everybody. Oh, what's the temperature? Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
The temperature in Bangor right now is 71.
Colder here than it is there. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Butte, Montana?
The current temperature in Butte is 54.
And the high today is going to be 89 in Butte, Montana. Believe that or don't. Anyway, this is Trenton Clump. That is an it, and that is a straw hat. That is a little travel trailer somebody sent me. That is a teddy bear somebody sent me with Rusty 78609 sewn on it. This is olive oil, Popeye from the Popeye cartoons. This is Betty Boop. She had her own show. And that is a bumper sticker behind there that says Rusty 78609 and Native Texan. And that is a MiFi Jetpack 7730L. That's how I get my internet. Unlimited data, by the way. Truly unlimited. Never throttled. However, that plan is discontinued, but I'm grandfathered. Anyway, there's a €5 note up there, a 1,000 yen, and a $2 bill behind there. You may not be able to see. And that is a Frugal RV Gal sticker, just a plain old sticker. And that's 2 bananas that are just about done. And that is Mr. Bojangles. Mr. Bojangles, dance. Dance, boy, dance. Doom, 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 doom. Yo! Get it, boy. Anyway, that is Olive Oil's bra, and that is an Ever-Dry dehumidifier, which helps a wee bit. Out here, you don't even need it. Because the humidity, you have to haul it. You have to bring your humidity with you to this part of New Mexico. What else can I tell you? That's about it. I think I've covered every single thing that could be possibly known. Anyway, what else? Couch Potatoes Kennedy says, yes, Rusty sure is beautiful. Yeah, that's on the freshwater thing. And here's Gerard Trigo. He's kind of a negative Ned sometimes, but Gerard, you're all right. I like to see your comments. He says, you can't get a treatment to put in besides vinegar. I can't because that's what I choose. Okay? And Amblade says, vinegar is good for you, the dark, not clear. Well, whatever. Yeah, he's talking about the apple vinegar. Anyway, Betty Lou's got a new pair of shoes. That's her name, Betty Lou. On the freshwater, I have a friend who not only puts vinegar in their drinking water, but also, he puts it in their drinking water, but he does it for horses, dogs, chickens, and cats. Well, it's actually good for you. I don't know what it does, but it's supposed to be good for you. Anyway, enough said. William Bingham. I just popped 2. This one was unbelievable. That was my mail call. This Mr. Bill was overwhelmed by the master of the zither with the rusty zithering machine. He laughed his thing off, my friend. Great show for all 12 of your relatives. Wild Bill, thank you. Edward Galloway on the rabbit. Meet Mr. Cottontail. He says rabbit stew. No, man, if you've ever cooked rabbit, you'll never do it again. Stinks. Johnny Wilson, thanks for the video, Rusty. That's on Cochiti Lake. You're welcome. David Lynn, thank you for sharing draining your tank when moving. Less weight, more mileage. Well, actually, I drained it and then I fill it back up before I leave. Why? Because I don't have any water where I'm going. I'm going to be town docking in Capitan, New Mexico on my lot. On my yacht. Jonathan Hansen, vinegar is a good idea for water containers. I use 3 5.5 gallon containers when I've gone boondocking. I hate the taste of chlorine, so I've never used bleach unless I have to. Well, I don't use, it says adding a tablespoon of white vinegar to each container should inhibit algae, fungus, etc. Yeah. Well, actually, you shouldn't have that problem at all in your holding tanks, ever, okay? The reason is there's no sunlight can get to them. You know what I mean? They're underneath and they're in black holding tanks. So they do that intentionally because it's the light that causes all the stuff to form. Possum Lodge, love the rodeo footage more. Yeah, that was driving Capitan. That was last year, I think. Burrow Lad, or maybe this year. Jerry Walker wrote and recorded Bojangles in 1968. However, the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band made it very popular in the 70s. Thank you, Burl Lad. Dale Pointer, your unit reminds me of a pod in Lost in Space or Forbidden Planet. You are an Earth naut roaming new territory. I am. I've been to Mars. I could go anytime. All I got to do is just think it and I'm there. Sheila Bundren, stay cool. Okay, I'm working. Oh, that's another challenge I've got over at my home base. I don't have power. I mean, I've got solar, but, well, you can run an air conditioner on solar, but you have to have so damn much solar and batteries that you might as well go and get power, you know what I mean? But anyway, or just go up into the elevation where you don't need it. But anyway, but you can run solar, but sheesh, come on. Broker Barber, what a shame. Many of these places don't pay enough. Well, that's talking about Sunday Drive in Carrizozo. Yeah, it's hard for them to pay $7 an hour. I mean, they pay minimum wage. And Betty Lou, this is a combination of low pay and not enough customers to shop in the small. Yeah, the business. Yeah, the online stuff gets them because you go to the post office in Carrizozo or Capitan, and when they're unloading the mail truck, it's boxes from Amazon. You know, and that kills them. Jason Luke, because you can order food from Amazon. You can order groceries from Amazon and have it delivered in 2 days. You can order groceries from Walmart. Jason Lucarelli, anyone in the comments living a life similar to Rusty, I enjoy this genre. Oh, I enjoy this genre myself. I remember the first time I heard that word, I thought it was, never mind. Tracy Phillips, great tips, Rusty. Have a great day, my friend. You too. PJ Bikerful. Hello, PJ Bikerful. How'd you get your name, PJ Bikerful? Welcome to all new subs and Rusty's Rangers. Let's go for a drive with the world-renowned Drive Time with Rusty Rambling. Thank you, PJ Bikerful. You know, I looked at electric bikes, the folding kind. They make some that are under $1,000 that you can go for a long time on. I don't need. Yeah, I keep. What's the purpose of it? You know, some people say, well, they get them so they can do their exercise. Well, why don't you try walking? Anyway, say that, put that $850 in your pocket or $1,000, whatever it is, and drink good whiskey or beer. Enjoy the dream life. Rusty, the place has a population of 936. Carrizozo is 936. Wow. If it was more of a hamlet, it may have more character, but tough to hire at $7 an hour. I can imagine. Yeah, I didn't realize it was. I thought it was more than that, because I think Capitan's like 1,600. That's what they claim. Tom Clams get paid more on welfare. That's fact. That's a fact. After taxes and all the stuff. Andrew Allsworth, a real good, enjoyable video. You can take it all in. That's good. Thank you, Andrew. That's what I like to accomplish. Nana Betty G, so important to shop local. Yeah, it is if there's any shops. There's no shops. Never mind. Sheila Bundren, thanks for the drive. That's the only one I will get. Have a great week. Well, Sheila, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Dave Leach, constructive criticism, Rusty. Your rolling stops will get you in trouble someday. Be safe. Actually, Dave, I do come to a stop. The camera, the video just makes it look like I'm going on through, because I've noticed that myself. I'm stopping. Don't worry. I'm cool. I'm good. Yeah, in fact, somebody said that. It says Republic. It didn't really happen. It's the camera effect. It's true. Chet Jorgensen makes you feel secure being retired with income. Yeah, it does. Mike Wood 30904. I wonder where the owner is. If I owned the business, I'd like to have. I think I'd have liked to have been there 18 hours a day. You'd like to be there if I owned. I think I'd like to think I'd have to be there 18 hours a day. I'd probably have some kind of living quarters in the back. But if you're gonna run it here, you probably would. That'd drive you crazy. The first week might be all right. It would get you. It'd get you down because you get tired of dealing with people. Dale Pointer, money is a tool, a fact. Some have excavators while others have baby spoons. One scoop of dirt from a large bucket can be a lifetime with a spoon. It is hard for a family working for low wages. They are hard workers, good family people. They do not steal. They are working Americans. I agree with all that. I don't know any of them, hardly few of them. Republic, this is a springboard job. Just work there part-time while going to school and living with mom and dad. They all know it's not a living wage, just a temporary job. The problem is they don't even want that. My dad would say everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. That's not bad. We don't have any volunteers. William Kirkland, okay, folks, the flat truth is there are a lot of very sorry people in this country who don't want to work. Well, that's okay. Why work when you get benefits from the result of us? Well, let me say this about that. That's just going to get worse, guys, because there's countries in the world right now experimenting with a living wage because robotics, artificial intelligence, all this computer stuff is taking jobs in such large numbers that people cannot find work and there is no work available. So governments are giving them a living income from birth. And it'll happen here in the next 5 or 10 years for sure. Peggy Parker with the Permian Basin not far away, that's true. Not that far away, paying grand theft money. All the men are there, and therefore that's where the women will be also. Nothing left but old folks or people on fixed incomes to work, and they aren't going to, and I don't blame them. No, that's a good point. No, you're right. It is driving distance to the oil boom, that's for sure. And they got an oil boom in New Mexico too, southern. Dave C. Summer may have something to do with making it difficult to find workers, possibly. Johnny Petroglia, hey, Rusty, do you hold hands on the first date? Well, I mean, I can't remember that far back. Yeah, but actually, I can remember my first date, and I finally did when I got to the show because a friend of mine told me to hold the girl's hand. My arm wouldn't move at first. I could order it to, but it wouldn't do it. And finally, I did hold her hand, and then I like fainted. Oh, it was too overpowering. And she looked like olive oil. Jesus Christ, she had hair on her legs that long. What a queen. Woo. Spiderhead. These low-paid jobs are incentive to go to school, learn a trade, etc., and better oneself. They're not meant to be career jobs. It seems like they could get enough living at home, high school kids, to do these jobs. Great driving video. I was just having fun. I didn't mean to stir up a bunch of stuff. But Johnny Petroglia, hey, Rusty, love the Casita. You got it made in the shade. Well, I got it made with no shade. Rhett99, you said you put some honey in your tea. I do. Do you use genuine raw honey? Well, it comes from bees, I guess, or honey. I get the darkest color I can find at the grocery store because they say that's the best. I try to find organic if I can, that's certified. Dale Pointer, this is about the train. It's a long comment. I'm just going to read part of it. When a train blocks a crossing, usually it is a crew change. Okay, well, that's good to know. Thank you, Dale Pointer. And this is SA. I've heard the minimum wage in New Mexico is around $7. If you have, yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah, you'd burn that much going back and forth to work. If you drove 20 miles each way, you'd burn $7 worth of gas. I hear you. Anyway, Linda Flanagan says raw almonds are hard on your stomach. Yeah, they are if you eat them just raw, but if you soak them in water overnight, they're okay. Yeah, soak them in filtered water, and don't eat more than, say, 10 a day. That's what I do. I just eat one every now and then because, they help regulate your body, and they do a lot of good stuff. Almonds, if you got to pick one, would be the good one to pick. The next one would be, I'll think of it. Let's see, Linda Uribe, I worked for 40 years and my husband was a cop for 33 years. Kids today want to live off the parents. Well, I don't know what they want to do. I don't really care, but thank you for your input. I'm not being smart or anything. I just, I'm moving on here. Couch Potato Kennedy, beautiful drive, thank you. Dave C., I don't remember seeing TV antenna on your recent videos. Did you take it down for some reason? Yeah, I did. I took it down for some reason because I don't watch TV. I stopped watching TV several years ago and I took the antenna down. Theo Jen, the welfare is so good that no one wants to work. And it's going to get worse, guys, I'm telling you. Wayne Johnson, it says, I'm coming to apply. I don't need the money. He said, I can work. He said, that's a wine talking. I believe that. Anyway, Rolling Rocks, head west on 380 to San Antonio. Great green chili cheeseburger at the Owl and awesome Mexican food at the Crane. Well, I'd have to check that out. I don't think I've ever stopped and eaten in there. Rob Towen. Anyway, hey, Rusty, that fixer-upper you like in Carrizosa is on the wrong side of the tracks, literally. Actually, it's not. It's in a nice area. I mean, when you say wrong side of the tracks, I don't know what that means. But anyway, he left a joke about restroom poetry, too, if you guys want to read it. Anyway, thank you. And this is Mr. 77 Malibu. Rusty, here's a sign my grandpa had in his cafe and bar's restroom for many years. Please don't throw cigars or cigarette butts in urinal. It makes them soggy and hard to light. Shit. Oh, man. This is CCR Palix, I guess. I'm thinking of doing something like this. How do you connect water and electricity to the home base? And how much would it cost if its city lines aren't too far? Well, at my home base in Central Texas, to hook up to the electric was $2,000. To hook up to the water was $2,000 when it was all settled. Tim Baker, not C Avenue, Rusty. It's Cowboy Avenue. Well, they just left off a few letters. Thank you, Tim. This is on Pancho Villa State Park. Ernest Reinhardt. Pancho Villa was an enemy of America. He attacked and killed soldiers. He says, why not have a Hitler museum? Well, you make a good point, but, we do things like that. Tim Baker, not E Avenue, it's East Avenue. Well, Tim, you're good at correcting me, aren't you? Paul Harrington, minimum wage makes no economic sense. Anybody who thinks otherwise needs to go to study. The wage increase proposal makes no sense either. At what point is enough enough? Well, it's too much. How do you get too much money? I don't know. I see you 812, thumbs up. Catfina S on the freshwater. Love your videos. Plan on buying a small trailer by December and learning a lot. Well, call Jonathan at Casita and order it now and you'll have it. Kivy 13, kick people off welfare. Well, if you want to kick people off welfare, why don't you kick corporations off welfare? Come on. People are, we're out here trying to, I'm not on, I guess you could call Social Security a form of welfare. I'm on it. But, come on, guys. I understand what you're saying. But, that's not government money, you understand? And I know there's a lot of people taking advantage of the system. I'm not that ignorant. But, corporations, if you'll check, get a lot of welfare. Billions every year. So, Joe 9209, am I mistaken? But did I see many of the downtown buildings had donkeys and statues on the roof? Donkey statues on the roof? They do, and they actually have a little map they'll give you, and if you find all the donkeys, they give you something. Yeah, there's several of them. Moncarp 1 Inc. Give a man a fish, feed him for the day, teach a man to fish. Says, oh, who are we kidding? Don't teach a man to... Listen to this. Listen to this. This is Moncarp 1. Give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish. Oh, who are we kidding? Don't teach a man to fish, and you feed him yourself. He's a grown man. Fishing's not that hard. Oh, how do you respond to that? Anyway, Joe 9209, Rusty, that town does have a Family Dollar that is open from 9 to 9, 7 days a week. It is supposed to be open 7 days a week, but there wasn't anybody there. Let's see. John B., did you stop at Floyd's Barbershop and see Floyd, Andy, Barney, Goober, and the boys? No, I didn't. I probably could have. Scotty Thompson says, cool comment call. God, I'm still on that one. Walter Pendleton, I would prefer the Bear Lot because when you're not there, you don't have to worry about vandalism. Well, you got to worry about that anywhere, I think, but that's a good thought. Always enjoy a comment call. Thank you, Scotty Thompson. I noticed your YouTube subscribers are going up, Rusty. Actually, they're going down. I've been losing subscribers. And what it is, when this channel was attached somehow to that football thing, I got a ton of Asian subscribers, and they're bailing out by the thousand. Now that they found out it was me, Plain Air looks like a very dead town. Well, it depends on what you're looking for. I like them like that, and I like Capitan, too. Walter Pendleton, I saw Jerry Jeff Walker in New Orleans. David Broomberg did a fun version. Okay. Anyway, Scotty Thompson, cool video talk. Rusty, thank you. Now we're going to get up here, and I'm going to end the video, I guess. Says this is Hypno Turd. That's the person's name. Just curious, why are your stabilizer jacks down while you drain your tank? Well, to keep the RV level. Anyway, this is Mr. Shitfire. That's the person's name. Mrs. Sorry. My niece applied at a McDonald's and was denied because of a past felony. Now she's looking to our family for financial support, such as saying, yeah, they do that. They screen out a lot of people. You don't want to, never mind. Anyway, I got a lot of comments here, guys. Here's one on Valley of Fires. Very enjoyable, Rusty walking video. Thank you. This is Human Being 34/7. This is what was the name of that town? Palomas. It says Gamaz is the place to go. Anyway, I'll end the video there, guys. First, let me get a joke from Google. Let me think. Hey, Google, tell us a caterpillar joke.
How do you get rid of butterflies in your stomach? Stop eating caterpillars.
You asked for it, you get it, right? Anyway, guys, from Valley of the Fires, soon to be Capitan here in about 2 hours, probably. I'm gonna hook up and go and do my walking in Capitan. What else? So thumbs up. Hold on. Thumbs up. Carpe diem, adios, bye, buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the links in the description of my videos. Why? Well, actually, it's just the Amazon link now. I don't put the t-shirt link in there because they've got a banner on most of the videos. And as far as putting the PayPal in there, most of you know what it is. And if you want to use it, fine. You can find it somewhere. It just looked like it was too much to me. So I just put the Amazon link in there. And if you want to use it, fine. Doesn't cost you a penny. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to eat so much. What else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Yes, yes, yes. What else? Stretch, stretch, stretch. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Exercise your body once or twice a day. Why? Because it's good for you. You'll feel better. You may live a little longer healthily because of that. What else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head right here. And be proud of it. Okay? It's like your car. You don't want somebody else wrecking your car. Don't let them wreck your mind. What else? Accentuate the positive. Eliminate the negative. Carry on, men. Enjoy your life one day at a time. This is Monday, the 22nd of July, believe it or don't. We started on this leg of the eternal journey on April the 1st. So we've been out here traveling around a while, and we'll head back to Texas third week of September. I'm going to go through Rice, Texas, get a few things fixed on the Casita. Not anything major, but since they built it, they can fix it. Anyway, thumbs up, guys. Enjoy your day. Adios. Bye-bye. Carry on.